Hey, before we get started on today's episode, we have a quick disclaimer for you. Concept Bean is a little rowdy, and there might be a bit of cursing involved throughout our episodes. We are all about sharing authentic well being journeys, even if they're not always pretty, because, it'd be like that sometimes. So we want you to feel super comfortable and respected while you're tuning into our podcast. So if you're easily offended by colorful language. That was a great way of putting it. Great job, Jade. This podcast might not be for you, and that is okay. But we wish you well always. Now, let's jump into today's episode. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Concept Being the podcast where the intention is well. My name is Jade.
And I'm Aileen.
And we're your hosts for today's episode. If you're new, hi. If you're not new, welcome back. So today, Aileen and I, we're just going to get right into it. And I'm just going to kick it off with a nice little story about how I had to sign off of TikTok, which if you've listened, you know that I get all of everything from TikTok. I get my news from TikTok. I get my comedy, like everything is from TikTok. Recipes, like everything. Where I need to be shopping, everything is from TikTok. My entire life is on this app. Like they really put their foot in that app because I am addicted to it. And last week I had to sign out. I had to go and sign out. And it was giving that meme where like the manager is standing behind the person and they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to sign out for me because it got out of hand. And this is why I had to sign out. So basically, I wake up and the first thing I do is I get on TikTok. And why is my phone right next to me? Because I went to sleep scrolling through TikTok as I would. And before that, I probably took a shower while I was on TikTok. And before that, I brushed my teeth while I was looking at TikTok. And before that, I was washing the dishes while I was looking at TikTok. And my entire life is TikTok. And I'm just like, okay, Jade, first of all, my focus, it's not there. It's non-existent. People will be talking to me and I'm like, I wish I can scroll to the next video. Why are you taking so long? If it's like more than like a 4-second conversation, I'm over it. And so this prompted me to do a digital detox because I was like, Jade, this is out of control. My question to you, Aileen, have you ever done a digital detox?
Yes, but I think I've never been like I'm let me
I feel
rephrase
like you're
this.
trying not to roast me right now, and it's okay. I feel like you're gonna say I've never been so like in a hole of social media as you. You sound like you're deeply
That's essentially
disturbed.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, and I know, and you know what? At least I can recognize it, right? Like at least I can be honest and be like, Jade, go ahead and sign out for me because what are you
Yeah,
doing?
but see, at least you recognized it, right? I think I'm very bad about it. Um, like I leave my phone at home to go walk my dog, and I like leave the house. I When I'm inside my house, my phone is like in the other room and I'm doing whatever I need to do. Like, and I think it drives people crazy because they'll text me. I think you even did this once, is you texted me and like, "Are you alive?" Like, because
Because we had plans. I was like, Aileen.
and I probably forgot and I got busy doing something and I totally forgot. And so that happens to me a lot, which is very bad. I need to work on it. But people will text me and it's like I think people are so used to getting a quick response, but then they realize like when they do it to me, like it's never a quick response. You'll hear from me, like if you hear from me right away, the phone is in my hand and I'm doing something with it already. Otherwise, I'm doing something else, right? Like even in the mornings, like I go and walk the dog, leave the phone at home. Like I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Like,
What
and
if something happens to you while you're sorry, knock on wood, but like, what if you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm
okay,
not gonna say it
don't
because I
even
know
put it out
words
there.
mean things. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. But like, what if you need your phone while you're walking your dog? You just expect your dog to just what is that one movie where like they're like oh, Aileen's stuck in a well, and does that happen, or did I just make up this storyline? And the dog like has to like go bark and go bring someone to you, and you're stuck in the well. Like, what if you fall into a well or something? Knock on wood, it's not gonna happen. But like, because there's no wells where you live. I know there's not, so that wouldn't make any sense. So it's not gonna happen. But like, what's your plan? You gonna like strap a note to your dog? Like, what? Help me through this one, Aileen. Why are you walking
Listen,
outside with no phone?
why do you take your phone everywhere?
Because Aileen, because if I go outside, first of all, what if I need to call someone? What if I'm walking outside and I need to take a picture of a flower? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I left my phone. You know, what if I get lost? I'm not pretty good at directions. You know what I'm saying? I just be walking and I'd be like, oh
Jade,
my God, where's my home?
what?
Like,
Okay, let's
I
be
don't,
real though. Like,
I'm so
where's my
serious.
home?
I'm. I wish I was joking. The
No,
wrong
but
turn.
like 80% of the time that you're outside and you're on your phone, what are you doing? Are you on TikTok?
First of all, Aileen, mind your business. Why you have to bring that up like that? Am I on to when I'm walking? Like if I'm doing like a little hot girl walk,
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen to a podcast. I'm
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to, or either that or I'm listening to music or something. I try not to walk and be on TikTok only because I will walk into something and I know that. Like and that's just true.
Okay, okay. Like I guess for me it's like I just feel like I don't need the phone and half the time it's like upstairs. I'm like, I don't need it. And then like, like I'm not going to be on the phone i- when I'm walking the dogs. I need to pay attention because my dog can be mean sometimes. And I guess I'm just not big on it, but I do see like if I'm procrastinating and I don't want to do something, that's when I go on like social media. But for me, it's like Instagram and it's like the little reels that you can watch.
Reels is just TikTok. Let's be honest. It's just
It
repurposed
it
TikToks.
is,
So like you you're in the
but
same boat as me.
yeah, but I don't do it like all the time, I
That is
guess.
such a nice way of being like, Jade, you have a problem and I don't.
Okay, but I'm proud of you for what you did.
Thank you.
So, when did you decide to do this? How long have you
I
been detoxing from TikTok?
I decided to so okay, so to be clear, I don't have Instagram or anything. So like that's not an option. So TikTok is my only form of social media. I
Hmm.
don't have a Twitter or anything either. And so I decided to do this. I think it was like last like Thursday when and so before I like completely just like deleted the app off of my phone, I tried to use like one of those like little timer things. Have you used one of those like app timers where like it'll lock the app for like an hour, like, and you could set it for like 8 hours, an hour, 30 minutes. Have you ever used one of those?
No.
Okay, well, I have. So I actually have a time limit on TikTok to only be on there for an hour. And that usually goes off and I just ignore it. And like that's every day. That's been on there for probably the last like year and a half. Completely ignore it. I should just take it off at this point now. It's just annoying. And so this time I got a separate app and I was like, this will really do it. This is really gonna do it for you, Jade. So I think I put like a 14-hour like lock on TikTok, and I think I had like 2 hours left of the lock, and I was just like, when is it done? Like this is,
Oh my
I'm
God.
just trying to go on. I'm trying to go on TikTok. Like what is going? A fiend, a problem. This was a problem, and as soon as it went off, I was right back on it. I was like, okay, so clearly you yeah, no, you can't have this app on your phone. And so I deleted it, and things have been going good. I've read like a couple of books since I deleted it. I feel like I'm not on
See?
my phone as much. How long are you, like, I'm kind of curious, do you know what your screen time is?
I think I can look it up on the phone, right?
I think so.
I know it pops up and it does tell me, but I don't know how to look it up. So my daily average is, it's telling me it's down 18%. It's like
Mm,
almost 3 hours,
okay, that's not bad.
but I'm not like at 3 hours.
So this is, and you're
Ooh,
down right now.
I'm down, yeah, but I'm close to 3 hours.
And this is your entire screen time, not
Yeah.
just like for a specific app. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Typical screen time for social media is 2.5 hours per day.
Okay, and this is for everything. Like
Yeah, and that's for
I
your
was
entire thing.
shopping, I was like, yeah, and I don't know if I wonder if screen time counts like when you plug in GPS and stuff.
Oh, that I don't know.
I don't know. Or is it just like when I don't know how that's calculated. But anyway, yes.
So you're probably below average when it comes to like social media use then.
Yeah, but I think it's because like I just feel like I can do so much. And like I said, I'm on there when I don't want to do something and I'm procrastinating. But typically I'll leave the phone somewhere because I'm like, I need to clean, I need to do this, and I have too many things going on that I'm like, if I literally am on the phone, I won't get half of these things done. And and then it's like, because when I used to live alone, like up north, I think I would be on the phone more at like night
Mm-hmm.
because you're in your apartment, you're alone, you've been at work all day, you come home, you make dinner, whatever you're doing, and then like you're like, oh, okay, now what? You're gonna either watch TV or watch a movie or have like whatever, and or you're gonna be on your phone.
Yeah,
And so I think I would be on my phone more back then, but now I kind of just do it like I try not to do it in the morning because I'm like, people like get up and like that's the first thing they're looking at. And I'm like, no, like the first thing I should be thinking about is myself.
that's
Like
beautiful.
and getting into like a morning routine, right?
It's almost poetic, if you will. Yeah. That was honestly, that's always been my goal. Like for a while there, I had it. Like I was like, okay, Jade,
Hmm.
if you leave your phone out of your room, then you won't realistically, I'm not gonna get up at like whatever time I woke up at just to go get
Hmm.
my phone to lay back in the bed. Like I'm like, if I could find the willpower to leave my phone outside of my room at nighttime, that saves everything because then I won't go to sleep on it and then I won't wake up to it.
Yeah.
So yes, ideally that's the right situation. Do I have the willpower? No, because as the previous episode showed, I'm in a rut. So I'm doing all the things that I shouldn't be doing. So yeah, it's fine. It's
It's
fine.
okay. I believe in you, Jade. You got
It's gonna be
this.
fine. It's gonna be
No,
fine.
but I think I'm truly impressed that you actually deleted it. Like when you first told me, I was like, what are you like, Jade? You? Like,
I
that's
know.
like your life.
It's like half of my personality is from TikTok. Like at least like 75% of my jokes are based off of a TikTok. I promise you, which is upsetting because like if you're not on TikTok, you don't think I'm like nearly as funny as I actually am. But like if you get the reference, you're like, "Oh my god, this girl, she's quick." Um oh boy.
I think you're
But
funny without it, okay? Because I knew you
I think
before TikTok and I
thank
thought you
you.
were
Thank you.
hilarious.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But it's interesting not being on TikTok and like finding myself doing other things. And the reason why I deleted TikTok was like I knew I needed to focus. Like right now I'm in a time where I feel like I need to like focus and like move forward and like transition into a different space. And I know that I can't do that if I'm distracting myself from what I need to be doing. So I was like, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm deleting it. So today is what's today's date? It is
13?
September 13th. And so I promised myself to do the detox until November, either the very beginning of November or November 22nd. We will see.
Okay.
But I think that that will be interesting. But this isn't the first time I've done it like a digital detox. I used to do them way more aggressive during the pandemic. And I don't think, ooh, this is actually, that was a good time for me. So I was just feeling overwhelmed with like communicating with people and like social media and everything. It was a lot. And then it was just even like talking to people was a lot. Like texting people was like taking
Mm.
all of the energy out of me. I don't know, like peak pandemic, like I was really like sitting on bricks. And so I was talking to my therapist, Tiana. Hey, and she was like, Jade, you can like take a break. Like if you want to take a break every like month or so, like do that. The only thing is like if you're gonna like turn off your phone, then like you need to alert people because people are going to think that something's up if you just
Oh,
like
yeah.
your phone is just completely off. And so once a month, I used to turn off my phone for an entire weekend and there was no social media, like there was no communication with me at all. Like it was literally I would send out a group message to everyone that I was talking to. I had like a pre like a template saved and I called it self-care palooza. It was so cute.
That is so
It
funny.
was so cute. And I was just like, you know, just a heads up, like for the next like 3 days, you won't be able to reach me. I'm gonna be focusing like on myself. If you need anything, like figure it out yourself, fuck off. And I didn't say that, but like pretty
I
much that
kind of
was,
love that though, because I think it gives you time away just to be you and not be involved with everything else.
yeah, it was a really good time for me. And like, I think it was also overwhelming for me to always like be around people and stuff like that. So it was just like, cause at that point I was like, living with my parents and I wasn't like used to being there and like I don't know, I can't explain it, but like I think you understand what I'm saying, like going from like living by yourself to like living with other people again. It's just kind of like this is a
It's
lot.
hard.
It's a
Hmm.
lot, and like I'm used to like having time to like wind down. And I think like that weekend would give me time to be like, nope, I'm not talking to anyone, respectfully love you guys, I'm just gonna be here painting this bench. That's what I did one weekend. I like painted a bench, but it was nice. And so I think that was really nice. And I used to do that once a month and it kind of like fell off. So my next question is like, if you do a digital detox, like how often do you feel like it should occur? Like, what are your thoughts? Or do you just go off of vibes?
I think you have to go off of vibes, but I did know this girl, like during Lent every year, she would give up social media for
Mm-hmm.
40 days. And it was just like, and she said it was the best time ever. And every year she would do it. And I said, you know what? That's actually hard. But I did it too. Because I was like, so what I did was I just deleted apps, right? But for me, I do it more just to be like, oh, what's up with the world, like, and these people, right? But like I said, I'm not on there all the time. So
Yeah, no, you are you have that the the strength to resist. I feel like you're like, I could put my phone down. I'm gonna when you know how I knew that you were stronger than me is when you said like I have things that I need to be doing, so I'm not gonna distract myself from like what I need to be doing. I was like, I would have brought my phone with me. Like what? You're like, oh, like I have to like do I forgot what you said, but like if you had to go do the laundry, you're like, I'd leave it in the other room. Me, I'm folding laundry and scrolling at the same time. Like and you're like, oh, if I need to get these things done, I'm like, I really need to scroll through TikTok right now. Like the thing that I need to get done can wait. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
yeah.
I need to scroll for 30 more minutes. And what's wild, you know, truly, honestly, what's crazy is like I'll be like, okay, I'll give myself a time limit. I'll be like 15 minutes, Shade. And then if I look up at the clock and it's been 16 minutes, I'm like, you gotta go another 15 or 14 minutes to make it even. Like, what? What? A problem.
Yeah. But then also, like, I think we've gotten so used to having phones, right? That now, like, if there's ever an awkward silence, no one's gonna try and like make a conversation.
Hmm.
They're just gonna look at their phone and pretend like they're looking at something, you know?
Yes. And I think
And
it depends though. I think it really does. Cause like I think
I think there's great things about it, right? Like sometimes you're bored out of your mind waiting for something and y- like a waiting room, right? You're waiting
mhm,
to see a dentist or a doctor or whatever. You sit in a waiting room. It's a great tool. You can work on things, you can do stuff on it, and you can really utilize it. But I think in certain situations, like for instance, when I go out to hang out with someone, or if we go to dinner, lunch, whatever, why is your phone on the table?
agree. Pet peeve. That's
Are
a
you,
pet
are you,
peeve.
yeah, are you expecting a call? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you set the phone? I really, unless I don't have like a purse with me, like if the phone is in my pocket, I will take it out and set it on the table because I want to sit on it and whatever. But if I have a purse, it's gonna remain in my purse. Someone calls me, fine, I'll look at it. Is it my parents? Do they need something? Is it someone, if it's like, if it's something that I think can wait, you're going to voicemail. I'll call you back. I'm with someone. I'm here to engage with this person, not to pay attention to my phone.
I think that's a good habit to have. I really do. I think it's bad manners to be on your phone in front of people. So I agree with you. I'll like keep my phone on the table, but like I usually have it like screened down.
Hmm.
Just because if I
So
get
do I.
every alert, like I don't want to like look at it all the time. But like if someone calls and I think that like, oh, like this might be an emergency, then I'll like pick it up. But for the most part, yeah, I'm pretty focused. At least I have that down. You know what I'm saying? Like at least I'm not just constantly on my phone. So there's
Yeah.
that. While you were talking, I have a question. Do you put your phone on Do
Hmm.
Not Disturb?
I do not,
You
but it's always
don't?
on silent. It's always on silent, but I don't put it on do not disturb, no.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I notice you do.
how did you
Which,
know that?
because it tells me. Like if I text you, it'll say like do not Jade is on do not disturb or whatever.
Yeah. Isn't it
So like
wild that my phone's on Do Not Disturb, but I'm on my phone? Like you just know I'm constantly just scrolling through TikTok. Like, what is that? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, okay, good. Maybe she's sleeping. I don't know.
Sometimes I am taking a
So,
nap, to be fair. Yeah.
but that's where I don't know how to I probably just don't know how to do it, and that's why I haven't done it. But honestly, I'm like, okay. Um, I don't know. The bad habit I have though is at work. Like when you go to a meeting, I set the phone on the table.
Is that
When
bad?
I think it alludes to I've read a few articles that say like if you take your phone to like a meeting and you set it on the table, it seems like you're not as focused and paying attention. Like you're not as engaged.
I'm not engaged. So there's
Well, there
that.
you go.
I mean, this is a whole nother discussion, but like I feel like in meetings, like everyone's multitasking anyway. Like no one's really, at least in the meetings that I'm in, like it's like people are on their laptops. Like I try not to be on my phone, my work phone, because it's like, ooh, I don't know, but like I'll be multitasking, sending emails on my laptop. Honestly, I think I'm just so used to things having to multitask and having like multiple things going on that when I'm asked to focus on one thing, it's hard for me to just focus on one thing. Like I'm used
Yeah.
to multitasking, which is wild because I'm not good at multitasking at all. And I can fully admit that. Like if I'm in a meeting and I'm sending an email, you can bet your bottom dollar I did not hear what you just talked about. Like I can't do both, but I
Hmm.
can't just focus on one because I'm like, why are you talking so slow? What is going on?
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm basically, and this was also a reason why I was like, Jade, maybe go ahead and log off of TikTok because you just don't have any patience for anything. And I think you need to retrain your brain to move slower and like just focus on one thing. Can you just do that one thing? that
Right.
was, yeah, that was the reason.
Well, overall, I'm proud of you. What
Thank
other
you.
benefits have you seen from it?
Other benefits. So, like I said, I read a book. I read a couple of books. I went outside yesterday and sat by the pool and read a book for like a couple of hours, which was nice. I think I'm just like doing more things that I know that I needed to get done, like updating our YouTube channel, which by the way, we're on YouTube now. So yeah, the name is Concept Being on all platforms. But like I've been meaning to do that for so long, and it's like now that I don't have TikTok to distract me, it's like I have no other reason not to do it. You know. So
Right.
it's helping me get things done that I know that I need to focus on, and I think that's really nice. I will say though, I have noticed since I signed out of TikTok, this is like the one downfall. I feel like I'm like spending more money because I'm like, I think I need like a dopamine hit or something. So it's like, oh, maybe I should buy myself a gift. I really want this. I like, and I don't know what that's about, which is weird because like on TikTok you have TikTok shop, but now it's just like I'm like sitting here and like something will pop in my brain. I'm like, you know, it sounds like a good idea. That I'm gonna buy it because
Mm-hmm.
I have time now. So there's that is like a downfall, but there are probably things that I was meaning to buy but never found the time to like just open up Safari on my phone and buy. So I think more so it's just giving me more time to do things and I have less of an excuse to get out of things that I know that I need to do. So,
That's good.
yeah,
I'm glad you're getting positive benefits from this.
I am. And well, I feel like it's also benefiting everyone else since, you know, now I have time to focus on the things for Concept Being. So, you know, that's exciting. But I'll let you guys know how it goes. I didn't realize that it's basically like 2 more months. Like, I'm like, you're in September, you still have October and November. And what's always weird is going back to like the social media that you took a detox from because then you like go back on there and you're like, oh, this is like
Mm-hmm.
this is like the depths of hell. How was I chilling in here for so long? Because you go back on there after taking such a long break and they're like talking about something that you're just like, bro, maybe I should just stay signed out. um
Right,
but
right.
yet I will push through, make no mistake, I will push through and I'll pop back on TikTok. But for now, just gonna take a little break and you know, work on my mental health and work on my getting out of a rut and everything like that. And hopefully I'll find some mental clarity within and, you know,
I think you will.
I hope so. I think it's already showing, but I think so far so good. And I'll continue to decide on when is the right time to do a digital detox because I this is it's something that I do frequently. So yeah.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. So
I love it.
thank you for supporting me during my digital detox era. I really appreciate you. And thanks for always supporting me when I'm on Do Not Disturb, even though I'm probably just scrolling through TikTok or whatever. Or sometimes I just don't feel like typing back to people. So then that gives me
Mm-hmm.
like an excuse to not have to type back because it's like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be telling people this because then they'll know, like, oh, so she just. Sometimes I just get tired and like I'm just like that just feels like a lot for me to have to like reply. So I'll just wait until I feel better. I don't know what that is. My social battery just be chilling on like ease sometimes. It's fine. Anyways,
I think that happens to all of us. We're
thank
just
you.
like, we're tired.
Relatable content. Okay, that makes me feel better. If that happens to anyone else, feel free to put that in the comments because that would make me feel better. But with that being said, do we have any final words of wisdom from Aileen before we wrap this up in a nice little bow?
I think we should all kind of try this detox and see if we can do it and then see what benefits we get from it.
Period. Per. Agreed. If you want to do a digital detox with me, I'm doing it until November. So hop on the bandwagon. Like, it's a good time. Other than that, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you. And we hope that you have a good day or a good night. And we hope that you are well. Bye.
Bye.